Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our hot school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. In today's lesson, we will be covering Stitches. I think he's my most played character. I'm not too sure. Yeah, 283 games on him. So yeah, Stitches is definitely the one that I have played the most. I love Stitches. He does everything that I love, which is really, he could just have a hook. He could have nothing else but a hook and I would be happy. But he has a lot of other stuff. So let's see what those things are in today's video.
Stitches want to play.
Man, it's adorably terrifying. Alrighty, so we find ourselves in Warhead Junction. On the friendly team, we've got Stitches, Artanis, Nova, Lieutenant Morales, Zul'jin versus Varian, Alexstrasza, Falstad, Zagara, and Abathur. Should be a pretty good match. We got a pretty solid lineup here, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. We'll try to pull Alexstrasza / Falstad. We got a lot of good targets to pull, really, honestly. I mean, her, Falstad, or Zagara, any of those three, we get a good hook on them. They should be able to die from having a Zul'jin / Nova, just those two alone, then not mentioning Artanis. Another thing that we could do some really nasty stuff. If Artanis can land a swap and I can land a hook, we can pull somebody like over a screen and a half away. Usually it takes a little bit of coordination for that. And one of my favorite games that I've done, and I was laughing so hard I was crying. I was playing Stitches and my buddy was playing as Garrosh, and we teamed up together. And oh man, and our third friend was playing as Butcher. So it was just, I would hook them, he would throw them, and Butcher would charge them, and he was dead. And we had Butcher stacked in 2 minutes. It was insane. It was hilarious. Level 1, we're going to take Savor the Flavor. So when we devour a hero, we're going to heal for an additional 8% of our maximum health and mana over 4 seconds. And hitting enemies with Devour is going to increase our health regen by 1. Our Q ability is the iconic ability that Stitches has, which is his hook. And so he uses this to pull enemies in towards us. This is the playmaker. We can also activate it to do what's called Helping Hand, where we can pull an ally towards us. So if an ally is about to die, we can try to save them. Hopefully we're not having to use the Helping Hand portion of it as much, because that means people are out of position. But we're going to come over here and come to this Alexstrasza. We're going to go ahead and heal off this Varian. Go ahead and slow him with our W ability, which I'll explain momentarily. Alexstrasza took the long way there, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and do a little bit more damage to her there. So our W ability is called Slam, and as you saw there, it does damage in a cone. So the damage not only goes in a cone, but if you notice that there's that little like gross looking closer part, that part actually slows targets and deals more damage. No, Varian, you can't steal the vision. I want to devour you. Varian, I already told you, you can't have it. Come on, team. No, you can't have it. We're going to slow him. Keep the Zul'jin, who's going to slow him again. We're going to devour him and go ahead and take out that Varian. And we're going to come up here, and then we're going to soak up this XP. Now, you may have noticed that as I was hitting enemies, there was this little green splash. So that's our trait. So whenever we do basic attack damage, it's going to put a dot as splash damage to everything around us. It's just kind of like spreading our disease, or I don't know, whatever the hell you want to call it. But it's called Vile Cleaver. It applies vile gas to the target. It used to be when you played as Stitches that he would emit that when he was hit. This way is definitely better because you get to kind of manipulate that more. I won't come down there. I was not quite there quick enough. Oh man, can we get those? Yeah. Ooh, Abba poking his head out. That's gonna be dangerous if he keeps trying to do some cheeky stuff like that. He's gonna get himself killed. All right, so we went ahead and put Vile Gas so we can go ahead and get out of here. I don't care about hitting any Abba mines or whatever. We're Stitches. We are the hero. if I'm not mistaken, who has the highest health pool in the game as a single hero, beaten by Cho'Gall, obviously, who is, you know, 2 heroes, really. What is this? What is that what they're doing? Kind of want to stick here and see if he comes back in. At level 4, we are going to take Serrated Edge. So what this does is when we hook a target, it's going to take 5% of its max health as additional damage, plus, let's just go ahead and get rid of those Abba mines we already saw. Plus, it is going to reduce the cooldown for our next hook, so by 3 seconds. Really? Can't hit me from that one, B. Still gonna get it. And we're just gonna go ahead and take care of those mines. And we're just gonna finish out this minion wave. Just casually gaining this XP. Letting the team do their things. It's not as exciting as I want, but Stitches isn't bad at doing the split lane. And we got a nuke, so we're gonna go ahead and just drop that guy right here.
Nuclear launch detected.
Gonna go ahead and try to take out this tower here. That'll help for future endeavors. And they're getting kills. I mean, this is the boring life, as we can really want to do Stitches type things with hooks and stuff. But they got the nukes. I mean, there's no reason for us to no reason for us to really move down. Although we are going to be missing a wave of XP in the mid lane. At level 7, we are going to take Cannibalize. So hitting heroes with basic attacks or the inner portion of our slam ability is going to heal us for 1.75% of our maximum health. And go ahead and take care of that Zag creep. Let's go ahead and just use Devour. Cooldown will be up. I'm not having any heroes by me to really get the option to get that regen bonus. Man, I want to come up here. Abba's doing crazy things up here, and I want to take him out. Nova, just kill Zag while you're there. And besides, this is a solid wave of XP, so we're just gonna go ahead and do some splash damage to all this stuff using our trait, and turn around, slam it. And once you see that their health is pretty much all yellow, they are gonna die from the splash, so we don't have to worry about it. And we're gonna gain all that XP for the team. We'll come back mid. Well, we'll do 2 lanes. That's fine. Our team can go and, you know, they can be heroes. They can do what needs to be done. Okay, so it looks like, let's get stopped now. We got a pretty heavy skirmish going on here, so we'll kind of come down and nothing happened. Oh, they're going for the camp still. Yeah, let's go in this camp. We're almost there. Oh, Zul'jin and Morales decided not to come. So we're gonna do some damage to that Varian. Oh man. I was gonna try to run. Should be able to get a kill on that Zag if we can go up. See, now we're missing XP. Yo, kill this Varian. Just straight kill him. I'm gonna heal off of him. Pull him away from the Nova. It's fine. Now Varian 1v1 is gonna beat us right now because he went Twin Blades. So now we're gonna use our stuff there.
Assigning warheads for deployment. Calculating completion.
Get him out of that heal. Slam him. Boom. So that's how you do it. So as you saw, he was running to that Alexstrasza heal. I didn't want him to get said heal. So we went ahead and got him. At level 10, we're actually going to take Gorge. Putrid Bile is usually a better talent for like zoning and stuff. But Gorge allows you to do some things. We can just get rid of these minions so I can land a hook. It would be excellent.
Warheads have been deployed. End update.
So what Gorge does is we actually grab our target and then we can walk them wherever we want while they're in our belly. Because we are eating them. And actually, I don't know if I said my E ability, which is called Devour. It does some damage, but also heals us for some health. And obviously, that talent that we took gives us another additional. We get regen off of it. Plus, there's another talent that we're gonna take here pretty soon, most likely, that will reduce damage that the enemy can do with a specific hero. We're coming up here. Might be a little late to this party here.
All warheads have now been collected.
Oh, Varian. Yeah, go ahead. Where are you gonna go, Varian? Dude, that's fine. You might want to drop that nuke, buddy. That's why you take Gorge. That Varian, dude.
Your nuke is now ready. Nuclear launch detected.
Deal some damage with some nukes. Go ahead and take care of this guy. Let those minions do their job. Oh man, grabbing that Varian. That makes me so happy. Get rid of that Zag creep. Nice job, Artanis. Artanis also working on getting rid of creep. Yeah, let's come down here. They're wanting to start. They're wanting to start a fight. A minion didn't see it until I threw it. Went ahead, just got on her. You're not going to be able to heal that, so. Come on, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh. I was like, you should be able to kill that. I need something to eat. Need to get back some health here. Let's go ahead and devour one of these minions. Then we'll go ahead and just do some splash damage in here. At level 13, we are going to take digestive juices. This is going to reduce the damage that heroes do to us. So it reduces damage that they do by 50% for 5 seconds. It's insane. It's going to basically make this Varian. We're going to go ahead and gorge this guy. We're going to pull him way out of here. Easy kill. We're going to come on this Alexstrasza. Go ahead and take her out. We're going to slow down this Varian. Pull him back. Make sure we get that kill. Easy life. Let's come in here. Let's take a building. I'm gonna kill this mule back here.
Warhead deployment nearing completion.
Okay. So that's going well. Their Abba is doing good job pushing, but unfortunately, since he took the monstrosity, it's leaving his team kind of high and dry on these team fights. So he's gonna have to really step up his push if he wants to try to get their team back in this.
Warheads are
I'll
now
go ahead and
ready
take this
for
one.
completion.
Alright, we're gonna back out because there's 2 people here. I don't mess around. They're almost here. Just doing a little bit of damage in there. Taking our Alexstrasza, we're gonna go ahead and gorge her and plop her down right here. She's gonna have to use her ult to escape, which is fine. Now she's gonna have to land. Just trying to see where she landed because I wanted to hook her as soon as she landed, but we weren't able to do that. So that's all good though. So we got the nuke, we got the kill. And push this up too. Nova's, it looks like she's en route to that Abba up top, so she's gonna go ahead and go Abba farming. Shouldn't be able to find him. He's somewhere up there. Well, Varian's also top, so we're gonna go call that. We're gonna take Fishing Hook at level 16. So now all those hooks that we missed because of short range, We aren't going to miss those anymore. We just increased our hook range by 50%. And it is intense. Go ahead and take that Varian so they can go ahead and get a clean kill on that Alexstrasza. We're going to take the Varian over here. We're going to gorge him. And he's not going to get out of here. So even though we didn't quote-unquote kill the Varian, right? We isolated the Alexstrasza, so the team was able to kill Alexstrasza, and then they could come back to the Varian because he wasn't going to be able to get away from us. So we're doing good things here.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming up there. I just can't. I mean, so one thing Stitches is not great at is single target damage. Actually, he's much better at like taking out minion waves and stuff like that. I mean, he can do a little bit, but he's not. It's not his forte. Get out of the way. I'll just kind of stand here, and clobber on this thing here. Okay, let's head. Well, we can push with this. I mean, no real reason why not to. Or then unless they're on other boss, which would be super risky on their behalf. But let's go check. Oh yeah, they're there. Oh man. Go ahead and take this Varian.
Our ally needs us.
And we'll slow him down. And then we'll go ahead and get the kill on him. It's okay. We'll finish him off. Let's see if we can find Alexstrasza? We can get vision on her. I can hopefully nab her. We'll just give that bottom fort. She's already up there. Let's just do this. So we'll just kind of cycle between the two to get more of that damage out. Kind of do a little slam action. Do that. Let's hook it just for the lulls, I guess. Get that camp push in, and we'll go ahead and grab some more nukes here. I'm gonna try to get up here, and we should be able to hook that Alexstrasza. With our fishing hook. Go ahead and take her out. Now we're gonna go ahead and take out these guys and go ahead and slow this Zag. Bring her back. And slow / kill her now. I'm gonna go ahead and take these.
We make a great team.
Oh, Varian. Oh man! He looked like he was beelining it towards us. Oh, the Morales nade. Messing up more plays. Let's grab that there. Oh, triple tap gonna secure the kill on the Varian. We're gonna drop our nuke on this bottom lane. Side note on this map, you really want to save your nukes for the bottom and top lanes because those ones have the boss that you can pull, and those are, the boss can be a win condition, so you want to get rid of that. You want to get rid of the forts and stuff there. Oh man, we're missing all the fun ones. The ones where they're like so far away. Solid. Okay, we got that out. Go ahead and grab this Zag. Kill her. Man, I love Stitches. It's fun being a hooker. I know, everybody says that, but... Come on. Give me some vision. I just need some vision on this bomb part. Oh. We're just gonna kind of take out this wave here. I'm just waiting. I want to see it. At level 20 though, we're going to take let's take Shambling Horror. So Shambling Horror is one of the coolest talents in the game, in my opinion. It makes it so we're permanently resistant to slows. I can walk in forts and everything. Doesn't even matter. Come on, Varian. Oh, that was bad. I knew that right when I hit it. Nope. You're not doing any damage to him. Oh, and so also, not only do we get the slow resistance from the Shambling Horror, we can activate it to gain 50 armor. Oh, man. Oh, God. And we got that kill on Alexstrasza to end it out. Let's just throw a hook over there in case anybody comes out. And GG. That was a fun game. Man, I love Stitches. He's so fun. It probably wasn't even one of my better games at all. I miss a lot of hooks and stuff, but man, he can just do so many fun things. He's just a great hero. So that was Stitches. We'll go over some talents here. Yay, we're 42. Stat wise, I mean, we really didn't do much in the way of hero damage, but we did secure some kills and we did set up quite a few kills with our hooks. Obviously that was it was a little mismatch on the comp. We definitely capitalized on that, bringing the enemy out of position. But at level 1, we took Savor the Flavor. So when we used our E ability, our Devour, it gave us more health back. And that was I took that mostly because of the variant, but also in most cases, it's kind of the best in the tier, in my opinion, because you gain more health back from Devour, and it's one of your only ways to really sustain. And hitting enemies, heroes with the Devour increases our health regen by 1. I didn't see what our stacks were, but I think it was a little bit over 20. So, I mean, it's not a ton, especially when you're looking at like 7,000 health, but, you know, every little bit helps, and all you need is 1 health, and sometimes just that 1 health is you know, getting back that regen is what gets you there. So at level 4, we took Serrated Edge, so that when we hit an enemy hero with a hook, it dealt bonus damage equal to 5% of their maximum health. Once again, that was mostly for the variant, but also I wanted the hook cooldown reduction for 3 seconds for landing hooks. At level 7, we took Cannibalize, so hitting heroes with basic attacks or the inner area of our slam healed us for 1.75% of our maximum health. Obviously more for sustain, so the big thing with that is that you're going to be hooking people, dealing, you know, extra damage to them, then you're going to be healing off of them once they kind of get to you. And we'll talk a little bit more about it because you can actually build straight into a hook now. And there's some different talent variation, but I'll talk about that here in a second. At level 10, we took Gorge, and as you saw, like when we grabbed that variant that was trying to throw that nuke, and in some other cases, kind of, we grabbed heroes so we could isolate them and get the kill on them. We set up many kills during that match, I think at least like 6 or 7, just because we gorged somebody and pulled them off away from their team. At level 13, we took Digestive Juices, and what this does is it reduced the damage that the hero did to anybody for 5 seconds after we used Devour on them. So like if that variant came at us, we just Devour him, and he's doing 50% damage. That is an insane talent. Level 16, we took Fishing Hook so that we could get those super long hooks, as you saw on several occasions there, where we were able to land some good hooks. And at level 20, we took Shambling Horror, and this was so that we can not have our movement speed slowed. So really useful, obviously, against a team that's going to slow you a lot. That one's not necessarily one of those, but Alexstrasza can slow us with her E ability, Flame Buffet. And then Varian, it's what's this, Q, Heroic Strike, or whatever it's called, the straight shot thing. That could slow us as well. And had Abathur gone another talent too. So there was potential for slows, but I just took it because I liked also the activatable 50 armor. So if I know I'm about to get hit by a ton of stuff, I can pop that, and you know, it may be the difference between life and death. So other talents that you can take, one I really like is Hungry for More. So this one's really kind of cool. Now, you're usually only going to probably get about to 10%, but if you're really going for regen globes, so gathering a regen globe increases our maximum health by 30. So every regen globe gives you 30 more health. Pretty solid increase, right? But then also for every 15 that you gather, you gain 5% movement speed. So if you can get to like 30, that's a 10% movement speed increase all the time. And honestly, in most matches, I think the average is probably around 30 or so if you're trying for them. If it's an average length match, and you probably won't get to that 20% movement speed unless it's like one of those 30-minute matches or 34 minutes or whatever. So and by that time, you know, there's other things that are probably going to determine whether or not you win that more than anything. Now, Patchwork Creation is really good too as far as for receiving heals. I'm glad that I took Savor the Flavor because I ended up doing a lot more off-laning than anything else. But Patchwork Creation makes it so that it increases regeneration effects and all healing received by 15%, which is pretty dang cool. So if you like that Morales, if she was near us, that'd give us... that would give us health, and then if an enemy minion dies near us, that gives us more health, and takedowns restore health too. So honestly, all 3 level 1 talents have their place. At level 4, we took Serrated Edge, but you can also take Playtime, so hitting heroes hit by Slam reduce the cooldowns of our other basic abilities by 0.5 seconds. And if you hit them in the inner part of Slam, it's 2 seconds, so you can get off more other skills. Chop's a really fun talent that synergizes really well with some other talents. So if we hit a hero with the inner portion of our slam, we gain 50% increased attack speed for 5 seconds. So now you can pair that up with some of these other talents. So for instance, at level 7, if you pair that up and you go with like Tenderizer, so this one's a great one. So you take Tenderizer, and so your basic attacks slow enemies by 25% for 2.5 seconds and refresh the duration of Slam's inner impact area slow. So that means, so if we take Chop, we hit them with the Slam, which the inner duration is the inner slow is 40%, and then you're going to be using Tenderizer. That means it's going to refresh that 40% slow every time you hit them, and you have a 50% increased attack speed. So that's super strong. This is a super strong combo. Also, if you take Chop, you can take Cannibalize. So hitting heroes with basic attacks or the inner impact area of our slam heals us for 1.75% of our max health. So if you have something like a Varian, like that Varian Twin Blades, and he's going toe to toe with us, and maybe we're just trying to wait for our team to come up, we could then hit him with Chop, and we've got faster hits, and we're going to heal and be able to sustain like no other. And then also our Blight talent that you can take here. So what this does, this is kind of the anti-healing, but for the enemy team. So what it does is it activates you activate your Vile Gas, so you activate your trait, and all enemies heroes that are hit by that are going to receive 20% less healing for 5 seconds, plus you automatically heal for the gas that you're doing damage to your other team anyway. So 33% of that damage dealt is healing you anyways. Now that your Vile Gas isn't doing a ton of damage, but all of this stuff adds up, especially if you're hitting like a ton of minions and stuff with that gas. So at level 10, the other option would have been Putrid Bile. And so what this does is it increases your movement speed by 20%. It lasts for 8 seconds, and you leave basically a puddle behind you wherever you go of bile. And it slows the enemy team or enemy players by 35% and does a dot to them while they're in that. It's really good for setting up some team plays, and I like it a lot on maps also that have minions, for instance, the ones with the Punishers is a really good one. I mean, anywhere that you can get on a map where you're in kind of a close quarters and you can get that Putrid Bile out there, you're going to keep that team slowed. It's pretty solid talent. I typically take Gorge more often than not because I like isolating one person, eliminating them off the board, and then the enemy having to deal with a 4v5. Or in this case, in this last round, a 3v5. So I usually find more value in Gorge, but there really is a time and place for both. 13, so the other options that you can take if you didn't take Digestive Juices, you can take Lacerate. So Slam afflicts enemies with Vile Gas, and heroes hit by Slam have their armor reduced by 10 for 4 seconds. So it's a little bit more damage kind of out there. I find Digestive Juices to be the best one kind of in the tier. However, Gas Flare, typically, the damage that's around you isn't all that crazy. It does, like 15 damage. Any of those talents that do that, Nubarak has one, and some other heroes have a kind of an aura of damage around them. However, if you hit an enemy hero with a hook, it increases that damage to 150% for 4 seconds. So that can actually be a substantial damage increase. Now, now here at level 16, this one is a crazy one. So Meathook, if you are finding yourself in close quarter battles and maybe you're not, maybe you're just finding yourself like constantly with somebody in your face. So let's say that Varian had, you know, a Blaze with him or something else, some other, you know, frontliner that was really going to hold us kind of close, or even like an Arthas. You can use Meathook. So hitting an enemy hero with Meathook heals you for 16% of your maximum health over 4 seconds. And then for 4 seconds, your basic attacks against heroes refresh that healing duration. So going back to that sustain build, if you went to you could take like Savor the Flavor, right? So you're gonna get a nice heal from your Devour. Then you've got Chop, so you're gonna be doing your basic attacks faster. Take Cannibalize, so your basic attacks are healing you for 1.75% of your health. And then also you're getting the you could get the gas flare. So that what this is gonna do is increase the damage, or you can do. I mean, you can really do any of these here. Digestive juices probably still be the best. And then you have the healing from the Meathook over time. You got a crap ton of healing coming in. And if they can't get away, which they're slowed and everything else for you know doing all this, you're going to be able to kill 1v1 almost every time. Now at level 20, we took Shambling Horror to gain that armor and so we didn't have the movement speed reduction. But you could take Second Helping, and what this does is it allows you to use your Devour again, so that you're reducing their damage by 50% again, and you're healing for that huge amount too. It's just insane. Stitches right now I think is in a really good place as far as build diversity. There's so many different builds that you can go with him, and I mean, I love the hero, obviously. Been talking here for a minute, right? But you know, one talent we could have taken Hungry Stitches. That allows us to teleport to a short distance to additional targets and eat them as well. I'm not a huge fan of that talent, but it is good for isolating people once again. And then Putrid Bile, what this does is makes our Putrid Bile last 6 seconds longer if you did take Putrid Bile, and the slow is increased from 35 seconds to 45 seconds. So that means your Putrid Bile lasts 14 seconds. That's a long time to be throwing down bile. But anyways, that is Stitches. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, he's one of my favorite characters in the game. Next character we're going to be looking at is Stukov, the man with the arm. Look at that thing, dude. Come on, what about leg day? It really just works out one arm. Weak. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great